Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Felicia Kelly Brookins. I am your author and storytelling strategist, and I hope that the training you've been getting so far has been helpful to you as an aspiring author. We are doing a series where we ask, are you writing a book or starting your author business? And today's episode is going to be what I hope is another very helpful and useful training for you. Today, we're going to be talking about a very hot topic. We're going to be talking about AI, artificial intelligence, and promoting your AI manuscript and writing your AI manuscript. I want to offer to you also an opportunity before we get started into this for the use of one of my AI author coaches. I'm going to list the link in the chat for you. And after we're done with this training, if you are interested, you have an opportunity to fill out a form to complete an author readiness assessment. Okay? All you have to do is look in the chat, click on the link, fill out the form, and I will send to you your author readiness assessment. And you'll complete that assessment to see where you are as far as you being ready to write your story, tell your story, release your story. This is an opportunity for me to promote my chat GPT links, to promote some of the things that I have created in chat GPT, or some of the GPTs that I have created myself. An AI author coach is what I've created, and I want to share some of the information that I've put together through that and give you an opportunity to see how that works. So please click on the link and request your AI readiness assessment, and I will send that to you. And my AI author coach will go through the assessment with you and help you to determine where you are when it comes to your readiness as an author. Now, I have taken my experience as an award-winning author and screenwriter, educator, author strategist, and storytelling strategist to develop this collection of AI author coaches, or my GPTs, to help writers receive strategic support throughout the author journey. Now, these tools are not designed to write your book for you. Please make note of that. These AI author coaches that I've created are not here to write your book for you. They are designed to help you think more clearly, to help you organize your thoughts and your ideas, but also to protect your voice, because you want to make sure that you keep the authenticity of who you are in the pages of your book. So just keep that in mind as you go through the assessment. Again, once you've completed the form or the request, you will receive the link to the AI author coach to go in and complete your assessment. Now, let's get down to it. Today's training is dealing with before you let AI help you write your book. Okay? Before you let AI help you write your book. Again, you know me, I like to do the 5 tips. So I'm going to be sharing 5 tips with you today that I hope will be really helpful for you all as aspiring authors, and your introduction and use of AI to help you organize your ideas and to enhance and protect your voice as you write your story. I want to start with some tips that I think are going to help AI to know what to think, okay, when it comes to you telling your story, okay? That responsibility of preparing that and getting AI familiar with you as an aspiring author, that's something that you have to do. You have to tell AI what it is that you're thinking, what it is that you want, and what you want that thought or those thoughts to look like, okay? When you're using AI and writing your story, you have to teach it what you're thinking, what you want that to look like. AI can help you brainstorm. It can help you organize your ideas. It can help you strengthen your writing process. That's what it's there for, to help you organize, to help you brainstorm, to help you develop the next page or the next direction that you want it to go. However, before you use any of these AI tools, aspiring authors, you have to understand that you are creating your voice, okay? What you want that book to accomplish and the responsibilities that you have in doing that and using AI, that has to remain in your hands. It has to remain your responsibility. What do you want that book to accomplish? Only you know that. You have to be responsible for putting your voice out there and speaking on something that you are passionate about in your own authentic voice. Again, AI is just there or should be there to just help you organize what it is that you already have inside of you and your heart and your mind. You write the story. AI just comes in as an assistant, as a coach, as a help in the flow of it. But the full responsibility is still yours in telling your story. So with that being in mind, we're going to get right into these tips. One of the first things I want you to do when it comes to using AI, or before you use AI in writing your book, I want you to decide whether you are writing this book or you're building an author business. And we've talked about that before. So the reason I brought that back up is because whether you're using AI to help you organize your plans or not, you still need to know what it is that you want to do with this manuscript you're creating or have created. And so that's why I am bringing back up this tip again to you: writing a book or building an author business. You have to make a decision. You have to ask yourself that question and figure that out, okay? Because if I've said before, that book can be a finished product, but it can also become the foundation for something that you want to do that's much bigger, okay? And we talked about that before. You may want to be on different stages. You may want to develop a course. You may want to create some type of community conversation around something that's in your book. You may want workshops, training programs. Only you know that. You have to decide that, whether you're using AI to help you organize your ideas, or if you are just writing it all and you're so great at organizing all by yourself, you don't need any help with an outline, okay? So you have to decide that. That's tip number one. Now, if you want expertise, in your book, you want that to show, you want to establish your expertise, you want to support a mission, maybe you want to create those speaking opportunities. You have to remember you're not only writing that book, but when you start to do that, you are also building your author business. And so AI can help you organize that vision, whichever it is. If it's building an author business, AI can help you with that. But you again have to decide what that's going to look like beyond your publication. When you're done getting the book published, what is that going to look like? AI can be a help for you there. All right, number two, second tip when it comes to considering using AI when you're writing your book. Do not allow AI to erase the voice that readers need to hear, okay? You are only using this as a tool and resource to help introduce what you want to say, what you are passionate about to your readers and potential readers. That means it's you that's speaking. It's your voice. You can't let AI be your voice. It can help you with what you're thinking and your thoughts, but keep it in your voice so that readers they read the next book or attend the workshop or come to the speaking engagement, they still recognize who you are because they know your tone, your style, your voice, your platform. They know how you speak. They know how you relate and communicate to them. So you want to leave that intact. Don't allow AI to erase that. They don't want to connect with just your words. They want to connect with your personality. They want to connect with your vulnerability. Your readers want to connect with your expressions, your lived experiences, your emotional truths. They want to connect with you, the writer. Those are the things that create your author voice. And so you can't let AI take that away by allowing AI to write your book for you. You want to write it because you know how you want to say certain things. So AI should just be there to help you brainstorm, help you maybe identify some information that may be missing, that may be important you need to include, to be there to help you organize your ideas, to help you plan with your revisions. But it should never replace your personal voice, which are your beliefs. It should never replace your memories, your personality, or your creative decisions, the way your book flows, that your readers are used to. Now, when every sentence is generated by technology, then your writing is not going to be as emotionally connected to your reader. And so that's another thing to consider as to why you don't want to use AI to write your book. You want to keep that emotional piece with your reader there. And if you allow AI to do that, it takes that away. The book may sound professional, but it won't be as personal or as engaging. So before you allow AI generated information to be placed into your book, think about the fact that if this is not your first book, your authors know what your writing sounds like. They know your voice in those pages. And if it's your first book and you're introducing yourself out for the very first time, do you want AI to be the voice that people will come to rely on? Because at some point you may have to go out and speak about this. You may have to put together something and you're the person standing in front of those people and talking to them, and you don't talk like your books talk. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let AI, let technology write your book for you. You have the voice that you want when it comes to writing. Now, I would also say, I think that you should be sure that you are ready to use AI responsibly as an author. Ask yourself, am I going to use AI in a way that sounds genuinely like me, that is believable like me, that reflects the way that I write? Does this sound like something I would genuinely say, believe, or write? AI can support your writing process, but it should never make your voice unrecognizable. Let's say that. It should never make your voice unrecognizable. Number 3, use the right AI support for the right stage of your author journey. What do I mean by that? Not every author is going to need the same type of assistance when it comes to writing their book. An aspiring author who hasn't clarified the purpose of the book doesn't need the same support as an author that is preparing to publish a completed manuscript. So use AI support at the right stages when it comes to writing. Where are you? Then that's where you need AI's guidance or suggestions, depending on where you are. Your needs can fall into several different stages or categories. For example, one of the stages of your author journey is going to be readiness. Are you emotionally, professionally, and strategically prepared to tell your story? Okay, this is the point where you're asking yourself, why am I writing this book and who needs to read it? What's the central message? What's the conflict? What's the lesson? How should I structure the chapters? How should I do the lessons or the scenes or the ideas in my book? This is where you use AI in this way to help you think that through, work that out, and organize that, because that's where you are right then in your author journey. You want to write your book and maintain your authentic voice, regardless of the stage you are in. You may be in the area of or stage of revisions. Your manuscript maybe isn't quite clear, maybe it's inconsistent, maybe you found some repetitiveness in it. You want to use AI in that area, maybe to say, hey, can you identify where I've been repetitive in this story? And take that out or remove it for me. When it comes to your publishing, maybe you want to ask AI to help you with what it looks like to set up a publishing budget, or set up a timeline when it comes to getting your book published. Maybe you're at the point of, working on your visibility. Maybe you can ask AI, what are some ideas that you have that I can help people discover me more as an author, or get out there more on social media, or better explain my book platform. Another stage or another area would be if you're focusing on your author business, you can ask it for ideas or suggestions on products, or advocacy opportunities or other opportunities to help get the word out about your book or about the products that you offer from that book, about your workshops, your services, your speaking opportunities. Using AI at the wrong stage can produce more information without really producing something meaningful. So think about where you are or what stage you're in, and then use AI in that way to enhance that particular stage that you're in, so that your progress is visible and you see yourself growing. Another important thing, before you select an AI tool, determine what's the most important author decision or move that you need to make next. Okay. Whichever AI tool you choose, what do you want it to be to do for you or to help you to do as an author? Research the different AI tools, because it's a lot of them out there, to see exactly what it is that fits what you're looking to do for your author business and your author brand. And I know that was a lot we just talked about in tip 3. But again, tip 3 was using the right AI to support the right stage of your author journey. So it was important that I went through all of that and shared that with you so you will understand what that meant. Number 4, understand copyright, ownership, and publishing requirements before using AI. This is so important. One of the most frequently asked about or discussed questions surrounding AI and authorship is whether an AI-assisted or AI-generated book can be copyrighted and published. Authors, you have to understand the difference between using AI as an assistant and allowing AI to create large portions or all of your final manuscript. Okay? AI assisted is one thing, but to have AI to create an entire book for you, that's a totally different thing. And a lot of platforms are not accepting that, or they're making you identify where those sections are. An AI assisted writing might include brainstorming your possible topics, developing planning questions. Maybe it's just organizing author-created ideas for you. That's AI assisting you. Maybe it reviews your grammar in your manuscript and the readability of the manuscript. That's AI assisting you. But AI generated writing, that's something different. Now, that happens when the technology that you're using or the AI platform actually creates your text, your images, or other material that you've used to finish that book. A lot of platforms, again, are going to ask you to disclose if you have used AI generated content, and copyright protection depends heavily on human authorship and creative control. Okay? So before publishing aspiring authors, you need to research. You need to research what the current AI policies are on that publishing platform that you're going to be using. You need to research your copyright registration requirements. You need to research disclosure expectations. You need to research image and cover design ownership when it comes to using AI. You need to research the origin of quoted material or reference material when it comes to using AI, and whether or not the use of that AI can infringe on someone else's rights. AI can generate content for you and it can do it quickly, but you as the author, you still have the responsibility when it comes to having your manuscript published. So be careful about using AI generated writing or using AI as an assistant. That's different. But that AI generated writing has a lot of things you need to consider. Number 5, never publish the first answer AI gives you. Now, AI can produce a lot of great stuff, and it sounds like it's complete. It looks like it's complete. Even if it's inaccurate, it may look like it's complete if you haven't researched or know something generally about what you're looking for. So you want to, first of all, read back through what it sent you. It is a material that you need to evaluate before you put out. Don't just go put something out as a finished manuscript that is AI generated, because AI can make mistakes. You need to look to make sure it's factual, that it's accurate, that it's culturally accurate, that the tone and emotion in it is one that shows sensitivity. You need to look for any unsupported claims that might be in that work. You need to look for any copyrights or attribution concerns that you might have. Look for consistency when you're using AI information. Consistency of names and dates and events. Check that stuff. Don't just let AI generate something for you and put it in a manuscript and put it out, because it could not be accurate. But again, the responsibility is on you. You want to make sure that everything you're putting together aligns with your authentic message and your voice. Ask yourself, is this accurate? Am I being responsible? Is this necessary? And is it consistent with the story I'm trying to tell? Because your goal is not to publish whatever AI produces for you. The goal is to use AI thoughtfully and remain the author, decision maker, and guardian of your original work. AI is just there to be an assistant. It should not be there to write your full story in another voice that is not your own. So as we come to a close in this training, I want you as an aspiring author to just remember, AI can help you move faster, but speed should never replace strategy, okay? It can help you organize your thoughts, but it can't determine why your story matters. It can suggest words for you, but it can't live your experiences. That is authentic. That is your authentic original voice that you need to put on those pages. Don't let it take ownership of your voice or your creative authority. Before you let AI write for you, make sure you know who you're writing your book for. Make sure you know the rules and responsibilities that apply. And make sure that you keep your original voice. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you are considering using AI as an assistant, or you're considering generating a full manuscript or book using AI, just consider the tips that I've given to you. Because I developed these AI author coaches that you're going to be requesting to provide aspiring authors with a structured guidance, okay, with between the writing sessions or consultations that you may have with me. So take the author AI readiness assessment to discover which stage of the author journey you're currently in and what type of support would serve you best. Once you do that, please contact me. The author AI readiness assessment is free. It is titled Preparing to Tell Your Story. It is step 1 with my AI coach. Again, my GPT that I created. This assessment is going to identify whether someone is ready to write. It's going to help them to identify their visibility or business stages. It's going to help you determine if you are emotionally ready to write your book. So, complete the Author GPT Access form to receive your information about using the AI Author Readiness Coach, and I will send that link over to you for you to use the AI Author Coach. Final thing I think I want to say, and I pause a little bit because I want to make sure that I'm ending this with something that's beneficial to you. Just something that I want to touch on with the GPT that I created with the AI Author Coach, the AI Author Readiness Coach. You have to be signed in ChatGPT to use the GPTs, okay? So make sure that you're signed in to ChatGPT. GPTs are currently available to free users as well. Even though you have a free account, you have usage limits, you still can use it. Just disclose that a ChatGPT account is required. That's all I'm doing. I'm making sure that I let you know that that is required. I'm disclosing that to you now. You have to have the ChatGPT account in order to use the platform to take the AI readiness assessment. I'm going to send you a job form with the link, and it's going to have that in there for you to fill out this form. Give me all the information in your job form, and then you can request to save the assessment or copy and paste it into your email and send it to me, okay? Once you've completed the job form and you've requested your AI readiness, author readiness form, save it, copy and paste it, or email it to me. And you can send it to me at WTV-WritersConference@gmail.com. I know I usually have ended most of my trainings with author Felicia Brookins@gmail.com. But for your AI author coach readiness assessment, send that to me to Write the Vision Conference. Okay. Make sure that you clearly understand that access to this is done when you have your ChatGPT account. It can be a free account, but that is the only way you're going to be able to access this information. Also know that this is proprietary material. Do not share the link. It is strictly for you and for us to gauge your readiness. So once you've completed it, the readiness assessment, please email it to me or copy and paste and email it to me to WriteTheVisionConference@gmail.com. That is all I have. I hope that this training has been helpful to you. I'm looking forward to working with you to get your story out and to help you in any way that I can in your consideration with using AI as an assistant. And I look forward to discussing your readiness form with you. Stay tuned for more really great training.